Y'all have no idea. This live, man, like I've been waiting for this one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for this live. I've been like ready to get on this shit because, bro, like this is probably like, listen, every live that I do, anytime I come on this camera, it is very important that you listen and understand what I'm saying and how I'm saying it and why I'm saying it, right? But this particular fucking download, this particular live is gonna be the most important because, bro, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to understand why as well. Because look at the acronym behind the word lust, okay? Living under sexual temptation. This is literally what it is, verbatim. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all pile in this bitch. You feel me? I ain't gonna even this is gonna be a smooth live. I don't even know how long this live is gonna be. It could be as long as I can even tell it, because there's so much that I have to get out of my throat chakra. There's so much I have to explain to you guys when it comes to living under fucking sexual temptation. This is all what lust is. This is literally what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm-mm. Messiah Vision. Verbatim crazy. Bro, yeah, that's just straight up what it is, though. You feel what I'm saying? Oh my God, Trump is a Pleiadian. If you're gonna try to distract, come on, man. We don't got time, bro. But it's just what it is. If you want to stick to the lies, stick with it, bro. If not, I want to do you a service and just go. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a very important live because, bro, a lot of us live under temptation. A lot of us live under the sexual temptation every day, and we don't realize it. We don't even care about it, probably. Why? Because we think it's not affecting us, right? You think that it's not affecting you in the way that you think it really should. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, though. All right, I ain't even gonna go crazy, but if you want to chill, bro, Messiah Vision, I appreciate your presence. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to double tap your screen, you're gonna be in for a treat, my friend. You feel me? You're gonna be in for a treat, a big one too, bro. This is not. This is real life, bro. This is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be a good download. So, you feel me? You're well to free. Do what you want to do, but I advise that you stay because it's gonna be a very good download, bro. Do you know? Do you see the world we live in, bruh? People operate just off lust automatically. And remember, we're gonna go to the sea. Look what we got right here. Hold on. Look, I got the Mac. And listen, you don't have to look anything up because it's all coming from the soul. But I want to go off something. I want you to understand why I'm going off it because we're going to the seed of the problem. A lot of people live under sexual temptation every fucking day, and it's not okay because you're losing your biggest part of your essence, yourself, bro. You guys realize why people are literally, it's crazy when you think about it. You're just releasing just to release. A lot of people don't even know why they are even releasing to begin with. But what is it called? Predictive programming, right? A lot of us got programmed to believe that it's okay just to lust on everything that we see. And guess what? You know what the crazy part is? We come from the female, right? We come from the woman, right? We come from them. So regardless of the fact how many times you want to believe I don't need a woman or I don't need females or I don't need bitches, that's how a lot of us operate. I don't need bitches. Bitches ain't shit. Or what is females are gonna say? Niggas ain't shit. They don't give a fuck. I got my own money. All this type of spell work, right? We need each other. We need two as in unison. That's the only way a household could fully grow the right way. But look what lust has done to the community, making you live in your sexual temptation. So you're not even trying to follow what should have been followed to begin with. You're literally under a spell. But I'm going to break it down for y'all. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to show you guys the light, whether you want to believe it or not. That's not on me. That's going to be on you. You could grow, you can manifest, you could do so much with this sexual energy, but they want you to suffer. They want you to stay chained to your fucking lower chakra. They don't want you to break free so you could think for yourself and actually manifest the life that you truly desire and you want. Guys, what's the most potent energy in the whole wide world? Your sexual energy. That's the most potent. If you're not cultivating or holding, you're nothing but releasing. If you're not trying to cultivate and put it towards something you want to grow. And guys, I'm a victim of this shit too. I'm not perfect, bro. I was way back in my life, bro, when I was 18, 19. I was living my lower nature like no motherfucking other, bro. Degrading women, women degrading themselves, thinking nothing but bitches and hoes, and you get to treat them as you want. Whole time, bro. This is the key in building what you want to grow. You feel me? It is. It's kind of sad when you realize that you can't even have a genuine conversation with some of the females on this planet because they're under the spell too. They're under the impression that they're nothing but their breast and their ass. And the only thing they have to offer is their breast and their ass. They're under that impression too. So what do us men do? We're going to treat them as such, and that shouldn't be the case. But remember, it's all about deteriorating each other. That's all it is. They're going to try to do any way, shape, or form to make us not come together anymore and make us suffer from the consequences that we shouldn't even be suffering from, right? But there's going to be a lady on here named Sarah Bartman. You guys probably heard about her. If you haven't, well, this is why you learn stuff new every day. There's so many individuals that put or under this spell to make us suffer the consequences today, because a lot of us don't even know why we look at women the way we look at women. You think she got some ass, some titties, and now you're trying to get off to that. You're trying to get on that. You know what I'm saying? And now you're lusting for that woman. Now you're lusting for her. You're not trying to really see her for what she truly is and what she has to offer. Because what do we do to ourselves? We learn visually. I think even back in the earliest of times, bro, we were learning visually, bro. And a lot of motherfuckers are not going to really care about it as much. And a lot of people are not going to try to get the message. Why? Because they're too busy living in their lustful state. They're too busy trying to find anyone to lust over because they're not within. They're not fulfilled within. They don't have the keys within. They're trying to steady worrying about what's going on around them instead of worrying about what's happening within them. I'm just being honest. So now when you don't have a female around you, or even a female's watching, you don't have a dude around you, now you feel lonely. Now you feel like you have nothing to offer. Now you feel like you're nothing but trash because you have been programmed to believe that you have to lust for women. You have to keep releasing for women and not keep the energy for yourself. And that's the biggest lie I told, because you need that energy, bro. Your clarity is going to be good. You're not going to be stressing over women like that. Because a lot of dudes be stressing over women because they want to be laid up with them and have sex with them. And nothing more, nothing less. What type of mindset is that? What type of reality are you trying to put yourself in? But can you blame, right? Can you blame most of the people that live that type of life? Because a lot of people have been programmed to believe that's the way to live. And just seek women just for their lustful ways. And it's like, this is how families and kids are being brought here, but none of this shit is being structured. None of this shit is staying. Why? Because they don't give a fuck. You know how many people are having kids without even having the thought process of what comes with that? Because they have been lusting for so long, and that's a known fact. They don't even want to try to build a family or build a legacy. Why? Because they're too busy lusting. And I get it, right? A lot of people don't like to hear type of shit like this because if it's not about pussy, money, or drugs, a lot of people wouldn't listen. But see, the world we live in, nobody wants to try to hear real intellect anymore because a lot of people rather worry about drugs, money, and sex. This is what really runs the reality, honestly. And what's portraying that? The people that run the world. I promise you, if it's not about sex, drugs, or money, niggas would, like 85% of the time, is not going to listen. Why? Because it's not drawing your attention. But that's what they want: your energy, your entertainment, your attention. You feel what I'm saying? That's just facts. Yeah, exactly, Messiah. Yeah, the big three. Real shit, bro. It's crazy how, like, if you're not talking about drugs, money, or fucking sex, bro, it's like niggas could really care less. That's the most craziest shit I could ever imagine in my life. But a lot of people do live that way because that's the way they want you to be programmed to think, man. It's ridiculous. But the lady I'm going to pull up here in a bit, her name is Sarah Bartman. Now, if you guys never heard about her, you're going to figure out very, very soon. But I want you guys to understand why us as men even view females like that. Even females, too, view niggas lustful, too. Like, it goes both ways, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to really try to change anything. They wanted to stay the same. I'd rather hear about some pussy, money, and drugs. It's whatever. Bro, like, you're not really trying to seek your own fruition, bro. Do you know what you have in store for you on the other side of this fucking wall? But a lot of people literally barricade themselves and block themselves away from their actual mission and their actual blessing. And I'm telling y'all, bro, a lot of our demise, a lot of our downfall is because of lust, because you're living under sexual temptation. You're not trying to break free from that temptation, but that's the temptation they want you to stay in. Why would they want you to break free? Why? So you can manifest your life. Why? Because you could actually have energy. Why? Because you could actually feel way better about oneself. Because I'm telling y'all this shit right now, bro. If you put all the sexual shit aside, what does this female have to offer for you, right? What does she have to bring to the table? Because a lot of them are just going off how they look and what they present themselves as. And a lot of dudes run with that narrative. They literally run with the narrative. Bro, she looks good, so I'm just going to cuff her up. Like, she might look good from the outside, but inside of her soul is so demonic. It's not even funny, bro. It's not. You feel what I'm saying? Food. Food is another one too. Food, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of us get distracted by food. Oh, my bad. I'm thinking saying food she could cook. Oh, I mean, yeah, bruh. I mean, hopefully she could cook, she could clean, she could give you peace of clarity, peace of mind, and actually help you with your visions. That's what a lot of us men hope for, but a lot of us can't even acquire that because a lot of these females be degrading themselves off the gate, and they don't even know why they do that to themselves. You feel what I'm saying? They don't even know why they degrade themselves. A lot of people don't care about this type of shit, bro. But I'm gonna dissect it for you, Vision. See, and like I told you, bro, I'd rather this be like this, one-on-one. Like I said, we don't need 50 fake people in here. I'd rather one-on-one, two-on-two, you know what I'm saying? 10 people in here, whatever it is. I don't care about this clout shit. A lot of people do though, okay? But I got you right now, gang. So look, check this out. And I appreciate you tuning in, bro. You feel me? You don't even have to, but I'm glad that you hear this understanding from a higher point of view, bro. Because a lot of people don't care about this type of knowledge, man. Why? Because they're too busy worrying about sex, money, and drugs. That's all they care about, okay? Or pussy, if you want to call it being pussy whipped, right? Okay? And I feel like I have brought this to some people's attention before. But if you haven't figured this out already, bro, I'm going to show you why they have been fucking with us, bro. Okay? So Sarah Bartman, look, I have it pulled up here, just in case y'all don't see it, okay? Look, this is her, okay? I would like point at it and read it off, bro, but just know I'm on it. I'm going to read verbatim off what this is saying. Raising my vibration. And that's what we're about, man. I literally came here to help people wake up. And that's it, because I've been waking up myself. And I want other people to see what's been going on. It's been happening for a while. You feel what I'm saying? But here we go. I got y'all. Okay. Sarah Bartman, bro. She was literally born in 1789 and died 1815. She didn't even have a long life. She died at 26, bro. That's crazy. She didn't even have a long-lasting life. She died at 26, bro. It's crazy. So Sarah Bartman was part of a Khoikhoi tribe, which was part in Africa, right? If you guys know about South Africa, they have certain tribes that are actually in that type of field. But for her sanity, she was part of the Khoikhoi tribe, okay? But with this Khoikhoi tribe, I want you guys to understand something, right? With the Khoikhoi tribe, they have like a structure, right? A structure with their body, right? And I'm going to show y'all what I mean by that, okay? This is in the 19th century, mind you. This is the 19th century, right? She was exhibited as a freak show of attraction. So she got labeled as a freak show, and I'm going to explain why. We're going to dissect this today, okay? She was exhibited for their stereotype body type, uncommon in the Northwestern European philosophy. So you got to remember, they went over to so-called Africa, stole her from Africa, and basically pimped her out to her to be the first video vixen. If you guys know what a video vixen is, you would understand why this sexual energy is very important. But this is the start. She was the start of all of this. And no, a lot of niggas don't even talk about Sarah Bartman. Why? Because they don't want you to figure out shit. All right? I got y'all, though, okay? Let me flip the camera, though, just to show you what I mean by this, okay? Look at this. Look at this shit, okay? Look. Check this out. Now, do you see this picture right here, right? Do you see this? Look at what this resembles, okay? Bigger breasts, right? Bigger ass, whatever. And look at what they're looking at. The Europeans, which were the white people, the Spaniard conquistadors, These were the first people to pimp out our people, the gods and goddesses. In this case, the goddesses. Not us. We weren't the first pimps. Hold the fuck up. Because I don't want niggas to get all over the place. Hold on. The European people. This shit hurts me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It's kind of crazy when you really look at it. The European people were the first people to ever expedite someone like this. The European people. Okay? All right. I just want to make sure that you guys are seeing this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. They have a Cupid on the back of her, on her so-called buttocks, right? They understand the imagery that she had. Why? Because the Khoi people, that's how they were coming, right? That's how they were presenting themselves to be, okay? But since they never seen anything like it, right? They never saw, look what they have done. I'm just showing y'all pictures. I'm going to look what they have done. They literally pimped her out because she had an extraordinary body structure. But look what they try to compare themselves to. And y'all wonder why a lot of us men just care about big ass and fat titties, right? Because we don't understand why they have done this to us. But I'm going to break this down for y'all today and why they done so. It's way deeper. Look, this might be disturbing for some, but they had her expedited in a whole look. Just look at this, bro. Okay? And then when you look at females today, then you wonder why they get a Brazilian butt lift, the BBLs they call it. Because they're trying to get back to this type of look. But she had this look naturally, bro. This was a natural look, bro. But they have, hold on, I got more for y'all. It's going to get deep. It's going to get very, very deep. It's going to get deep. Okay? Okay, they had her on a display in Europe, and this is how they're making money off her even after her death. Even after she has passed away, they kept her physical body inside of a sculpture in Europe, bro. Listen, y'all, I don't want no one to let this go over their head. I don't want no one to make it seem like they don't understand where this is coming from, bro. We have to remember what lust even is to begin with. Right? A lot of us men think with our dicks and not our brains because we think that we have to just go off how the female looks. Whole time we have to understand where their mind's at, bro. Do you know how many beautiful women they are, but their mindset is trash? They have nothing to offer. They're literally a pretty bum, if you want to call them that. They're literally pretty bums. They have nothing to offer to you, but they have all the looks in the whole wide world. That is meant to deceive you. Art of deception, right? Because what you visualize is not really what you see in, but the oppressors, the one that have done this to her, they already know that already. They already know that we operate off just looking off visualizations. So what they're going to do, they're going to exhibit her in a museum in Europe. And when you walk through the exhibit, let me see if there's a photo for that. When you walk through the exhibit in Europe, right, they have the photo of her literally in a case. So when you walk in, the first thing you are looking at is her ass. And then you wonder why when you talk to females, the first thing you want to look at is her ass, right? This shouldn't be the way we should be moving or thinking, but this is what the way they got it set up. Why is that? It's crazy. It's actually disturbing. How can I even grow with my partner? Because, guys, we need the goddesses. We need the beautiful females around us because we're nothing without each other. Because what is it about? Unison. They have us like this and it should be like that, but they don't like that. A two-parent household is very, very imperative, but they don't like that because when the dad and mom is involved, the family could do nothing but grow and prosper and be the best version of themselves. But they need both of them to be separate so the child can be a fucked up mindset. And it's a whole generational curse after that. Y'all hear me out there? Beauty without brains. Exactly. Yeah, bruh. Y'all already know the vibe. Chamberlain. If I'm saying that. Yeah, bro. Literally, that's all it is. All of us go for that, though, and that's sad. We shouldn't be just going off just the beauty and looks. That's why even semen retention is very important. A lot of us need to remember to hold our seed again and make sure that we're only giving it to people that deserve it, that understand us, that you want to procreate and become fruitful and multiply with your seed. But a lot of us just treat it as a nut. Oh, I just nutted, bro, whatever. I nutted an ass cheek, whatever. Like, damn, nigga, like, what happened to us being fruitful again, bro? And guys, I'm learning this. I have to go back to the roots. I have to understand why we've been tricked from all this type of technology they've been presenting to us, bro. And if I pull up pictures of females right now, BBLs, you will see where they get the imagery from. Sarah Bartman, she was the first. She was the first. And then y'all wonder why pornography is a fucking thing that's still going on. And they exploit all type of nasty shit in front of your face just to keep you in your lower self. Guys, remember, your sexual energy is your most potent energy, bro. Without that, you really can't do shit. But the oppressors know that, and they want for you to look at porn for free. But remember, it's an exchange. Remember that. Not everything's free. Everything's an energy swap. So what they're giving, they want something in return, which is your soul. Exactly. It's like a never-ending cycle. And remember, guys, when we were born into this reality, right, when we came down to this planet, we shouldn't be looking at bullshit like that. We should, our eyes, bro, this is so, this gives me goosebumps, bro. Like, we shouldn't even have the thought process of viewing the females the way we view the fucking females, bro. But it's so crazy, right? Like, they have so many things in place for you to not even question anything. But this is why we're here today, to understand why this has been occurring and going on. All of us view females sexually. Why, though? A lot of us don't even know why, but this is the seed of the issue. People that have genuine genitals that actually grow naturally, they viewed it as sexual. So if you guys ever seen Black Venus, right? This is a movie that if you guys have time, you guys should definitely watch this movie. This movie right here. This movie right here. This movie right here literally demonstrates what she was about and why they did everything to her. And it came out in 2010, which is kind of crazy. You guys should definitely watch that because it's going to tell you guys everything you know about how they exploited her for no reason. Called her a savage or called her all these type of names because they understood what this would bring. And they knew it. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing because they've been doing a great job. Why? Keeping the Black and Latino people asleep, and mainly us. And Marilyn Monroe, y'all heard of Marilyn Monroe. I think all of us are familiar with Marilyn Monroe. She was the gatekeeper, or the, if you want to call it, the starter of it for us black people, especially the black women, to degrade themselves even more. So now they wearing wigs. Now they wearing weave. Now they're putting makeup. Now they're doing all this unnatural shit. Whole time you need to become natural. But they don't like the natural beauty. They want you to keep putting baby shit on your face and all this type of nonsense on your face to make you think you're not good or you're not great or you're not beautiful by default. Okay? But we're sticking to Sarah Bartman. We're going to get into Marilyn Monroe, but we're sticking to Sarah Bartman right now because I want you guys to really let this shit sit in your soul. She's literally a female that got exploited just for her natural things that she had with herself. And you guys see these regular pimps, right? You guys want to call them the black pimps, right? You see pimps now are mainly black. No, the original pimps were European people. The conquistadors, the white motherfuckers, the Caucasian motherfuckers. And then you wonder why the black women don't want to, go with the black guys. They don't like treating us the way we should be treated. And you guys wonder why it's very hard for black people to even get along with each other. It should have never been this way, guys, but it is this way. And it's so sad that it is this way. But I want you guys to break free from this paradigm. I want you to remember who you are again and what you stood for and how this reality is going to crumble regardless of the fact. Back in my lower self, I treat women like they were trash, bro. Nothing but ass and titties. Oh, she a bitch. Whatever. I don't need bitches. Bitches ain't shit. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. But whole time, though, bro, we need each other. As much as you don't think and believe, we do. Because I keep giving y'all this analogy. You know how people say, peace out, bro. The real is this. This is the real. This is the real. Together. We're nothing without each other. I repeat, we're nothing without each other. Let me get a little deeper for y'all. Okay? Let me get a little deeper for y'all, man. Let me get a little deeper. And let me read this too. And mind you, nigga, I'm not gonna be politically correct. I might curse, I might do this, I might do that. I'm not one of these politicians that try to act like and be perfect and have the bum ass suit and tie. Like, we don't have time for any of this shit. Right? And yes, we could use big words. Like if someone, like for example, want to give you sloppy, we call fellatio. Like we're up there with the dictionary a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? But bro, look at this. I'm gonna read this for you. This is the display of her remains. Let's just take a look at this. Okay. This is the museum, by the way, right? Museum di Hierston Natirla. I'm not gonna pronounce this correctly because I don't give a fuck, okay? To retain her remains, okay? On the grounds that was a singular specimen of humanity and therefore a special scientific interest, okay? The application was approved and Sarah Bartman's skeleton and body cast were displayed in this fucking museum. Her skull was stolen in 1826, but returned a few months later, which is fucking insanity. The restored skeleton and skull continued to arouse the interest of visitors until the remains were moved to the Musée del Homme, which is another museum, and it was founded in 1937 and continue up until the late 1970s. Her body cast and skeleton stood side by side and faced away from the viewer, which impressed her stereopatiga. So what does that mean? Which means, like I explained to y'all before, they had her on a display strictly for you guys to, when you walk in, the first thing you're going to witness and visualize is her buttocks. That's the first thing you see when you walk in. Remember, guys, she died. And this is what they're using her corpse for, to still make money off the dead body of her. And y'all not seeing it? Y'all not grasping what I'm trying to give y'all? They don't give a fuck about who you are. If they can make money off you and keep the system rolling, they will do so. Because these are the same people that have what? No soul. Without a soul, you have no creativity. You don't even understand most of the stuff that the people that have souls go through, and you're only operating off your animal-like instinct, which the European conquistadors have genetically with themselves. So now they're gonna switch the narrative and they label us as the savages, right? Label us as the monsters. Whole time they literally pimped out this lady without even having her consent to do so, because they stole her from her Khoi tribe in South Africa. In fact, in South Africa, they were asking for her remains back, and they didn't give the remains back until March 6th of 2002. That's literally 2 days after I was born. They didn't give the remains back. So how long did they really keep the corpse inside of that display for? A really motherfucking long time, to make all the money they can off of Sarah Bartman, the first video vixen. And you guys wonder why, when you're living in lust every day, you're literally lusting for nothing. Like, you're lusting for something that's not going to give you the full satisfaction or the full fulfillment, which is yourself. You get that same feeling, that same dopamine rush, by keeping all of this energy in. But a lot of doctors say prostate cancer. You know, the BS talk, nigga. They don't want you to keep your energy, period. The longer you keep it, the better your life is going to form and become for you. I'm never going to say it's easy, bro, because you live in a world where a lot of these females have BBLs and they have these titties and these asses, and they want dudes to fall just for that. But this is why meditation is important. This is why you connecting with yourself is important, because when you step back outside and you step back out onto the real world, you're going to visualize and realize, like, wow, it wasn't really about the body. Really, it's about what's up here and what they have to offer and who they stand for and who they are. All that shit, bro, is extra shit. You shouldn't be looking for that. But since Sarah Bartman was the first video vixen, a lot of us men just look for shit like that. Oh, she got a big ass? I might go for that. She got big old titties? Fuck, man, I might go for that. But as a man, by default, I wouldn't lie to y'all. When you see shit like that, when you're being promiscuous, all of us be thinking with our dick, and that should never be the case. You know what I mean? And I only bring this to y'all attention because no matter who's getting the message, whether it's one person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, it's just a fact. And the only way to grow from this, guys, the only way that we could break this spell is understanding why they even done it to us in the first place, to keep us asleep. To keep us sleep stuck and confused, if you want to be honest. That's the key in this. They don't want you to ever reach your highest potential. But the best way to reach your highest potential and let your astral body connect with you down here is to hold your energy, let alone your sexual energy, bro. It's a sexual exchange at the end of the day, bro. And it's like the more you hold it, bro, the more you're going to visualize and know this. Like, it's not even that deep. It's not even that serious. But a lot of us view it as so serious because a lot of us got programmed to believe so. A lot of us were 8 and 9 finding pornography, bro. And that's not normal either, nigga. You're 8 or 9. I mean, I'm only speaking for myself, but maybe y'all could relate. I'm 7, 8, 9 years old looking at titties, looking at pussy, and you shouldn't even bear or even fathom of looking at shit like that. But you did anyways because a curious mind becomes a curious cat, and you're going to look at shit like that, not knowing it'll be a detriment as you get older. And as you get older, guys, you get into high school, middle school, right? You start to create what is called social anxiety, because when you keep watching those films and keep wasting your essence, you're not going to have the full confidence that you should have within yourself naturally. Remember when you were like 4 or 5 years old, you had all that energy, bro? You were running around crazy, bro. You didn't know what to do with the energy, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? You had hella energy. But ever since you started wasting your life, wasting your semen, let alone fucking random chicks that you shouldn't be fucking, but you're doing it because you don't care. You just, you live in whatever the fuck. You're not realizing you're creating, number one, soul ties, and obviously you're draining your soul. And that's what they want, bro. Like, I don't think, like, you guys got to hear me from a highest point of view. They don't want you to have energy, period, bro. Because when you have energy, you're able to think properly. You're able to move properly. You're able to visualize things differently from the best point of view. But the moment you steady trying to worry about what somebody else can offer for you, which is sex, bro, it's like you're really losing at the end of the day. It's not all about that. And I'm just so upset sometimes with this reality because a lot of this shit is what they project. You have Gorilla, you have Big Sexy Red, you have Megan Thee Stallion, you have Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Without Sarah Bartman, these females wouldn't be doing the shit they doing, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. And it's kind of sad when you really look at it from a different point of view, because it's like, damn, bro. Like, us as a species, that we came to a point where they could degrade us anywhere. Not just in fucking rap songs and shit, but in sex too, because they understand how powerful sex is. How do you think you're here right now? Like, real talk, bro. Like, honestly, like, how do you think you're literally here right now? Through sex, bro. That's how you're here. That's how you're able to breathe. That's how you're even in this physical incarnation, through sex, bro. And a lot of us just waste it. A lot of us just don't take it as seriously. A lot of us think it's all jokes. Niggas be laughing and shit like, oh, whatever, bro. Like, it's not a joke, bro. That's how you're literally here right now. If they didn't have sex, you wouldn't even be here right now. But that is the entryway for your soul and spirit to come down here to enter this physical incarnation through sex. So you have to be very careful in who you give your energy to or who you release to. You feel what I'm saying? Or who you're going to have kids with if you want to have kids. I just feel like it's crazy how, like, niggas don't talk about shit like this, and they rather talk about sex, money, and drugs and continuously push that narrative. And if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of these rappers, that's all they talk about is sex, money, and drugs and murder. That's all they talk about in their music, which is low vibrations. And especially when it's at 440 hertz, not even 432 hertz, it's like you're just killing the paradigm in your brain inside of yourself, which is your temple at the end of the day. I don't like how we wake up every day, guys, and we have to go through the bullshit of talking to females, and females not even giving you the time of day because they say niggas ain't shit, right? Or they don't need no nigga, right? And they're thinking they're nothing but their ass and titties, and that's all they have to offer. And then when you find females like that, all they care about is your money or the bag, if you want to call it that. It's not all of them, but it's a good majority of them. And it should never be like that. It should never been like that. But these are the people that are running the narrative. You have porn stars that walk amongst you that literally got drilled on camera for the whole wide world to see. And they have no face to show for that. They don't give a fuck. As long as they're getting your attention and your energy, that's all they give a fuck about. Because that's the only thing they want to control is your attention and your energy. But when you're lusting every day, you're under a big ass spell, bro. You're under a light code. You're under a lockdown. You're under something that's not even natural. Do you think going on your laptop, bro, and typing in that bullshit and looking that shit up is natural? First off, you're online. So that's off the gates, not even that, but it's not even natural. But they got us living under sexual temptation, right? That's what they got this whole world thinking it's okay to be in your temptations and being sexual all the time. And it's like, bro, no. I had to close my laptop for a little bit because I might open it back up in a little bit, but I just want to like let this marinate before I continue. Okay? I don't mind the few viewers in here, man. I've been going live so much, bro, to the point where I just want the real people in here, bro, that see where I come from. And if no one sees it, that's okay. You can't be tripping. We can't be tripping out here, bro. We can't. There's too much bullshit in our face that, like, there's too much, bro. And it's all right. You remember, a lot of us are misunderstood. Remember, many are called, few are chosen, bro. We're not going to sit here, low 1187 facts. King, I appreciate your energy, bro. I'm glad you in here still getting the download and still getting the drop. I appreciate you, King. You know, I just want all of us to be on a higher intellectual level these days. I don't want people to keep suffering the consequences of being in their lustful ways, bro. Hold that energy, dog. These females are not going nowhere, but your energy, bro, the more you keep depleting yourself, your essence just gets lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And it's like, we don't have time, bro. We don't have time to keep living in our lower self. But look what social media has done to us. Social media, which is social media, which is a spiritual enchantress that literally lies to her victims and kills them right after. But it is what it is, right? Even this, we shouldn't really be stressing about because it's all numbers, right? They want you to have a follower account to your life to make it seem like you have some sort of clout, just to feed your ego. And who gives a fuck about the ego? Because the ego is your conscious self. That's your ego. The ego right now is Freddie, but the person inside of Freddie is the person that I truly need to understand. Not Freddie. Freddie's just what I'm controlling right now. And the moment you realize that, the moment you're able to take back your true divinity and your power, because they don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to know anything. They want your ass to stay stuck, sleeping, confused, like I be telling y'all for the longest. You see a beautiful female walk by, bro, she might look good. In fact, she might look bad. But then you start talking to her, you start asking her a few questions, and you see her mindset, you're like, she ain't somebody I really want to peep around, you know, because they're not giving you the full fulfillment. You feel what I'm saying? But we think they're giving us full fulfillment because we're fucking them. Because you're giving them your energy, right? You're giving them your seed. Now, since you gave them your seed, you think you're winning. That's an illusion, bro. Just because you gave this female your seed doesn't mean you're winning, bro. Just because you're fucking on 4 different hoes doesn't mean you're winning. But a lot of niggas like to paint this narrative. A lot of people want to make it seem like if you don't get hoes, you ain't winning. It's like, bro. Why does it have to always be about females? And fucking, and sex, murder, drugs. Oxy fucking dosins like Percocets, Molly, Xanax, like popping pills, doing lean, this and that. It's always about another agenda because they don't want us to truly figure out why we're even here with this type of essence, bro. But they understand a lot of us are consumers. They see that and they know that too. They know a lot of us are literally consumers. We consume, you know, we consume everything, and we don't want to sit down and realize, like, bro, why the fuck am I even consuming this shit? Why am I even letting this in my retinas right now? In my ears right now? In my presence? And I get it, bro. It's a tough fucking world. I get it. But you got to remember who you are, right? Yeah. And remember where you come from. The first video execs in wasn't Pinky, and that's how Pinky and all the other porn stars. How do you think they even got into the industry and they went to do the shit they used to do because they learned it from Sarah Bartman, the big ass and the big titty type of look. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, that's an illusion. A female doesn't have to have that type of body structure in order for you to even like her. I apologize. You don't. Why would you think you need big titties and a fat ass to get you a good woman? That's what they program you to believe. That's why. So then when you do get a good woman, you just end up fucking it over because you've been programmed to believe you need a girl with big titties and a fat ass. I'm a victim of that. I'm being serious when I say that. I have dissed girls and left opportunities because I thought they didn't have what I was looking for. And what you think you're looking for is not what you should be looking for. It's someone that understands the depths of your soul, understands where you come from, knows who you are, what you stand for, and what you want to become. If it's not leading to any of those things, you're the only person wasting time, gang. I'm just being real. I'm just being transparent. I'm just keeping shit a band because I'm just sick and tired of waking up every day and realizing how many people are still living in their sexual desires and their lustful ways because you're still under a sexual temptation type of spell. When you break free from that, bro, you have a clearer mind. You can actually think. You can actually do stuff. You can actually get your work done. But don't involve yourself with females that don't want to involve yourself with you. They don't want to involve themselves with you. So why are you trying to involve yourself with them? Because they're not in your paradigm. They're not in your vibration, guys. So why do we do this to ourselves? It's because of a spell. And these, the European conquistadors, they knew what time it was. They knew what they were doing. So they're going to continuously make this the narrative. But if you're not catching on and you're not trying to see what's going on, you're going to be caught with the wave. You feel what I'm saying? And this is us in this life understanding what it is. You live in lust every day, and that's something that's going to keep being a detriment to your life. I'm just being real. There's so much life. There's so much you could see. There's so much you could fucking do. But we limit ourselves because we let the sexual temptation get the best of us. Or you let the female get the best of you. And you keep going like in a hamster with this repeated cycle. Guys, I know y'all have aspirations. You don't have to tell me. I know you guys have aspirations. I know you guys have things that you want to grow and get done. But a lot of us are getting held back due to temptation, let alone your sexual temptation. And that is the most potent energy. And I'm going to be honest with y'all too. It is the most hardest thing any guy could do on this reality is hold your semen. That's the hardest thing any male could do in their life. Why? Because that's something that's within you. It's not like a substance like fucking alcohol or meth and shit like that. This is something that's already within you. This is like a desire you already have naturally. But if you're not controlling your desire and you're just bluntly just going all over the place, that's a fucking immorality. That's a big, big one, bro. You're just losing yourself in the process, man. And I can't expect everyone to get this message, y'all. I can't. And then when y'all go to the gym, I don't know if y'all have a local gym near y'all. I go to Planet Fitness. But when y'all go to the gym and shit, bro, y'all see what they be wearing. Y'all see the prerogative, what it be being prerogative, right? Being sexual. And they know that. But they don't give a fuck. They post lustful pics on IG, but when a dude swipes up lustfully, they get upset. That's an oxymoron. How can you post lustful pictures but get mad when people give you lustful comments? That's an oxymoron. If you're not looking for lustful people, don't do lustful things. See how that works? But females rather post their cleavage and post their ass cheeks and say, oh, I'm getting to the bag or a new day. And then dudes swipe up because they're not in their higher self. They're going to be in their lower self. Hit them up on some sexual shit. And then the female gets mad. You niggas are weird. But aren't you the weirdest one for posting your ass and cleavage in the first place, knowing that niggas are going to swipe up and say shit like that? Oh. Everything's premeditated. It's not like they don't know. They just choose to pick and choose their battles. That's all it is. But if the right dude hit them up, right? If the right dude was in their DM, they wouldn't get treated like that at all. Y'all got to really see that for really what it is, bro. But this is the reality we live in when it comes to lust, bro. We shouldn't be even in that vibration anymore, y'all. Like, I'm on my shit. I'm breaking free from it. And it's not easy. It's not. You have to deal with it every day, you know? And I don't want y'all to feel bad about yourselves, bro. I don't want y'all to overthink this type of shit. This is just reality check for a lot of us, even myself. So just because you have big titties and a fat ass don't mean you're good for me. I'm going to repeat that one more time for people in the back that didn't hear it. Just because you have big titties and a fat ass doesn't mean you are good for me. You might be good for my flesh, but not good for my spirit and soul. Put this on the charger. Hold on. Charge this baby up. Oh, shit. But I'm just being honest with y'all, bro. And I'm a person that used to deal with a lot of this shit, man. Like, when I was younger, bro, in 3rd, 4th grade, man, I was looking at too much fucking pornography, bro. And I'll go to school, bro, and, you know, I'll be looking at teachers, bro, not even my own classmates, just because I was so into the whole grown, man, the grown activity stuff. And it's not good for your mental health. It really isn't. Thinking it's normal to watch someone else get pussy and you're getting off to that. How is that even possible? Because they program you to believe that it's okay to look at shit like that and just get over it, just brush it off like it's nothing. Bro, that's terrible. That's insanely terrible for your soul, and you shouldn't allow that to control your life. But a lot of dudes let that control their life. I'm not the perfect person on this planet, y'all. I just come here with my own facts and state what I believe in and know what happens and why things are happening the way they are. And I'm telling y'all this too. If you need a break off social media or social media, you should do that, because a lot of this shit is fucking rigged. A lot of this shit's not even real. We just perceive it to be real because it's in our face. And that's so messed up. That's so ridiculous. It's just crazy how, like, we came to a point in time where everyone's trying to be lustful. Everyone's trying to just get as much sex in as they can. And it's like, bro, you're just destroying yourself. What y'all think about this topic, though? I want to always have y'all feedback, too. You feel what I'm saying? I just want to keep this shit a band with y'all, bro, because I feel like nowadays, bro, it's hard to get a girl. Excuse me. I'm yawning like a bitch for no reason. But it's hard to get a girl. It's hard to even see a girl for who she truly is, because all she does is offer ass and titties. So it's like, okay, what else do you have to offer besides that? Oh, nothing? It's like, then we can't really talk. We can't really establish nothing, because all you're going to do realistically is drain my essence. Y'all hear me? You're just going to drain me. And a lot of guys go off their success based on how many chicks they cracked. And that's not a good way to think about your success. Guys, I just want you guys to remember who y'all are again, bro. And what you stand for, bro. And how you're able to move in this reality, dog. I can't make this up, bro. I can't be the only person that understands this type of logic, bro. It gets to a point, bro, where it's like we have to just be ourselves and be one with ourselves and understand ourselves and know why we're doing this for ourselves. But until we know that, and until we have to establish that, you're going to forever be in the same loophole. And I don't want y'all to be in the same loophole, bro. And I appreciate the one viewer, man. Like, this is real shit, man. Like, I appreciate it, bro. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just by saying that alone, because y'all don't even understand, bro. There's so many people on this reality that's chasing like unnecessary happiness, unnecessary pleasures, bro. Like they're not even trying to be in their one divinity with themselves, bro. They're actually doing the complete opposite of that, bro. Going for monetary gain, doing things that's not adding value, doing things that are not giving the best benefit of the doubt. Why? Because they're in their lower nature and they don't want to become their highest version. They want to stay in their same nature. And I don't want that for y'all, bro. Like, guys, there's so many things ahead of us. And yes, in the upcoming months, guys, we have to just hold this energy, bro. Not even the upcoming months, just hold it until you really find that one, until you really find that person that really sees you for who you are. And that's gonna be 444. Shout out to that, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be even that's gonna be hard because a lot of us don't live in our true self or our true nature or nothing like that, bro. And I get it, bro. Like sometimes females don't even give you the time of day, right? Sometimes these females just be brushing you off. Sometimes these females make a mockery out of you because you don't have certain things you could offer to them. And what they look for is the most delusional thing you could ever think of. Why? Because they're living in a whole different spectrum. Don't let that discourage you, bro. Like, guys, just listen to me very carefully. Okay, I had plenty of run-ins with females, bro. Plenty of times I discussed things with females, and they had just, didn't even give a nigga a time of day. In fact, they didn't even know I existed, nigga. But that's the reality they have for themselves, and it's like, don't let that bleed into yours. You're great. You're one of a kind. You're one of one. No one can replicate you. You're you for you, right? So continuously understand that. Don't let these females throw you off your square, bro. And a lot of us men allow these females to throw us off for a square because they're not giving us the time of day, or they're not texting us back, or they're not trying to give us validation. You don't need validation from anybody, bro. I don't give a fuck. I could care less. I don't give a fuck. But the only reason, pure IQ. Yeah. Glad you in here, bruh. But just really think about that. You don't need validation from them. I don't give a fuck. And I want you to really operate like this, bro. Because the moment you keep giving yourself up to them and make them validate you and, let them dictate you, you're not living for you anymore. You're not doing things for yourself anymore. You're doing it for them. And then you wonder why you're drained every day. You wonder why you have no energy every day. You wonder why you're just cooked. You're like, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I don't get it. Niggas just like to lust every day. Like, I need it. It's like, God damn, nigga. Like, do you know what you could really do with your energy if you're on this realm? You know who this is, Brody? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. No, I feel like I do, but I don't. But you could reassure me, bro, because I meet a lot of individuals. I know we all have a lot of screen names and shit, but please let me know who you are. I feel like I know already, bro, but I ain't gonna lie. It's been a minute for a lot of this shit, man. It's Frank. Gang. Frank. Peace to you, bro. Okay, Frank, you in this bitch, bro. But it's been a minute, gang. How you been, bruh? Hope you've been taking care of yourself, man. You already know how this shit is, God. You already know, man. We listen, bruh. I'm just being real, nigga. I'm just keeping shit a band with my people, bro. I can't afford to keep allowing these females to drain my essence, bro. And make me forget who I am and what I come from and what I stand for, bro. That's it. That's all it's about, gang. Good, bro. How you been? You been preaching, bro. Always trying to get the word out, gang. That's it. Because remember, we all have our own truth. That's it. I'm just letting my soul and spirit speak through this vessel to let people know what I have gone through and what I'm going through, and how can I let them avoid the mistakes I've made, even though you can't avoid mistakes anyways. But I'm just giving y'all my perspective of my life. You feel me, bro? And I get it, bro. There's hella females out there that look gorgeous, bro. They look good. They look like a 10. But it's like, look at the demons that's within them, bro. And then it's going to go onto you, right? What does STD stand for? Sexually transmitted demons. And it's like, you're gonna have those demons with you now because you didn't want to realize that, damn, like, I could have just kept my energy, bro. That's all I had to do, nigga. Keep my energy, bro. And I'm not gonna act like it's easy, nigga. I'm a dude at the end of the day, bro. I go to the gym every day. I be seeing some fine pieces out there, but it's like, are you really for me, bro? Are you trying to help me build my foundation? Or you're just like the rest of the fucking hoes? Come around me, drain my energy, and just somehow, some way, just slither out and leave me. Okay. You're nothing but a program. You're nothing but an entity. You're nothing but a fucking bot. Or a succubus. Whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter. We live in a day and age, y'all, that we need to have this energy, bro. We need to keep this shit. We need to keep the energy. You see this in the back? You see the back? The Kundalini energy. You need this to rise, bro. You need to let it rise. And then, bro, once you let it rise, let me give y'all a game. Once you let the Kundalini energy rise, right? You let it rise. Any thought you think, anything you say, your reality is going to be. I repeat, any thought process you put in your brain, anything you say, thus your reality is going to be. Y'all don't hear me. Hopefully y'all hear me out there. The more you raise the energy, the more it hits your fucking crown chakra. Remember, it has to pass through your root, right? Let me give the basis. You have your root chakra, you have your sacral chakra, you have your solar plexus, right? You have your heart chakra, you have your throat chakra, you have your third eye. You guys see your third eye, and then you have your crown. You need to let it rise. Let it rise. And once it rises, bro, it hits your crown. Literally anything after that, bro, you're literally just manifesting after that, bro. It's like, it's crazy. You feel me? But look what these females are going to do, though. I'm giving y'all game because it's going to happen. And I want to prep y'all. Because let me give y'all another saying. What is it? The 5 P's or 6 P's? I don't know what it is, but let me give y'all, you feel me? Hold on. Bored vlogger, I agree what you're saying, bro. I appreciate that, man. I just want you to tune in and bear with me and tap in. Right? What am I going to say? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So the more you're in preparation, the less chance you have of having a poor performance rate. I'm just saying, bro. A lot of these females, guys, they're going to boost your mind. They're going to try to boost your ego. Oh, you look good. Oh, you hella fine. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. Don't let that get to your head, because a lot of us don't even get attention like that. I'm being honest with y'all. A lot of us men don't even get attention like that. So when a female gives you that form of attention, we literally just grab that shit and we run with it like no other. Like, you know, in football, say it, get the ball. We niggas take it to the crib. We run with that shit. And it's like, bro, just because she's complimenting you and just because she's saying you handsome don't mean shit. It don't mean anything, honestly. And I'm learning this, guys. Like, I'm learning every day. This is no shade to nobody out there, bro. This is no shade at all. But females will literally call you handsome, but it's like, okay, and... But if you're a regular Schmo Joe that never got attention, bro, when a female calls you handsome or calls you look good or whatever, you are going to take that and you're going to run with it to the crib, bro. You're going to be like, oh my God. You know, you get all jittery and shit, but you're holding your energy. And they know that. They understand you're holding your energy. They might not know how or why, but you're holding something sweet inside. I didn't mean to rhyme, but it's just facts. They don't know how you're doing it or why you're doing it, but you're holding something sweet inside and they know it. That's called pheromone. It just oozes out of your avatar. You're holding in your energy, gang. Do you know how many niggas on this planet can't even hold their energy, bro? They got girlfriends, they got wives, they got hookups, they got one-night stands, they got prostitutes. They have all this around them that keeps them draining their soul. But I guarantee y'all, you don't even do it for like a whole 6 months. It'll be nice. Bro, you hold your energy for 2 weeks, you're automatically going to feel good. And you do it longer, it's only going to get better. You wake up good. You don't feel sluggish. You don't feel like you're, oh, I'm drained, oh, I'm tired. You feel good. But no. Let a female tell you, oh, you look good. Oh, my God, you're so handsome. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you let it get to your head. You let the ego get to your head, let it get in your mind and shit. And then all of a sudden, you end up relapsing. Then you start sleeping with the chick. Then you catch feelings. And then she leaves you in the dust. Because she was a succubus the whole time. I'm just being transparent. I'm just being honest, bro. It's a battle, bro. This is a never-ending battle. It's a spiritual battle on our avatars, guys. They want everything that they could get. Everything. And some people don't believe this. I'm giving y'all game again. Some people don't believe this, but do you know that people send out females just for you? Which is called a Delilah. If y'all never read the Bible, remember Samson and Delilah? It's the same shit. The fucking Philistines sent Delilah as undercover to get fucking intel on fucking Samson. You are Samson. There's a fucking bunch of Delilahs running around here trying to drain your soul and get all the intel they could get on you. And who they give the intel back to? The Philistines, aka the enemy, nigga. They go right back to the enemy. Now they know who you are. They know your weakness. They know your strong suit. They know everything now. Because you let a fucking Delilah get the best of you. But this is what I'm saying. You guys got to read energy. You got to read people. You got to see how they come in and why they are coming. Why are you getting around me? Why do you want me? Why do you want me? I'm giving y'all the deeps of this shit because it's real. There's real life people that are Delilahs that are set up to just be undercover, just to fuck you and get intel on you and give it back to the enemy so they have more intel on you. But you don't know that, right? Because the female's so beautiful. She look good. You're like, ooh, wee, oh my God. Then you pulling your pants down, nigga, you're getting right. You trying to, okay. And then all that's over. Then she goes back to the enemy, tells them everything, where you live, what your house looks like, all your jewelry. That's how a lot of niggas even get set up to this day. I hope y'all know that. Do you know how the most of niggas get set up because of pussy? Niggas get set up because of pussy, bro. You're so in a rush to get pussy that you get set up right after. Now the shorty know where you stay at. Now she sees your jewelry collection or she sees what you have or whatever the case may be. Then she's sending out niggas to come after you. But if you're not at your highest, right? You're not at your highest calling. You're not able to view it like that because you don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get some pussy, bro. You're not even trying to be in your highest version, bro. Because your highest version don't even care about it like that. Why? Because you understand the pussy's a portal. The pussy is something that's very, very important in this reality. That's how the fuck you got here, nigga. Inside of that. I'm just trying to be transparent and real with y'all. I like the real ones in here, man. Fuck the fake, nigga. Real recognize real men. Real eyes recognize real lies, nigga. We understand, nigga. We understand. We're trying to build. We're trying to get to the next version of us. And the next version of us is literally on the other side, my nigga. But the other side is somewhere that's difficult for us, nigga. Come on, Freddie. These females be looking good, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Okay, nigga, but your life matters more. Your life is more important than dealing with these bum-ass hoes, bro. Because half these hoes, I'm not going to lie, they're all pretty bums, nigga. They're literally all pretty bums. I had to run away from my hometown because, nigga, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Listen, it ain't gone far, nigga. Even though I'm in Texas, it ain't gone far, nigga. I had to run away from these hoes because, bro, y'all, I manifested this, nigga. I manifested this whole crib. I did. But then again, you guys have to be truthful to yourself. A lot of these hoes don't want you to win as much as they think they do. They're very slick. Bro, these females are devious, bro. Like, you just got to be very careful who you choose. Because our weakness is the female if we allow them to be. You hear what I'm saying? We come from the X chromosome. We have the Y and X chromosome. They have the double X. We come from them, bro. But at the same breath, it's like, hey, can I really see you for who you are? Can I really see what you stand for? Or you're just like another Delilah, right? You're there just to get intel on me, just like fucking Samson. I'm trying to tell y'all. And then you wonder why niggas crash out. You guys be hearing off the media, which is social engineering, the fucking social media. You hear all these niggas crashing out for pussy, crashing out for hoes. It's not that deep, bro. But they treat it that deep because they're in their lower self. Don't matter where you go. You could run away from your hometown, nigga. You go to a whole different environment. Females are gonna be females, bro. And of course we love females, but why am I gonna act like I love them, bro? Damn, nigga, I need to live with them, nigga. Damn, like, we need each other. But the real question is, who is the female that you're staying under? Who is the female that you're letting your energy and your space with? Is it somebody that doesn't appreciate you? Is it somebody that deteriorates everything about you? Or it's actually somebody that's gonna see you grow and prosper and understand why you're on your own journey? I just want niggas to understand lust, bro. Lust is fucking crazy, bro. And a lot of us treat it like it's nothing or it's whatever, nigga, because niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas is nah, nigga. Come on, nigga. Some pussy, nigga. Let me get some pussy, nigga. Come on, gang. Whole time, nigga, you're entering portals. You're letting demons in. You feel me? Hell yeah, Frank, you ain't know, man. Yo, what's good, fam? What's good? What's good? I don't like saying your name wrong, but I heard that Weimar fam, Weimar, haven't say Weimar fam. What's good with you, bruh? Hopefully you been doing good, bro. We've been live for a little bit, man, but I'm just speaking my truth. That's all I can do, anyways. I can't expect niggas to. One thing I want to let y'all know, bro, I can't force this information on nobody, bro. As much as I want to, I can't because it's not for everybody. Remember, many are chosen, but only few are called, bro. I'm just saying, bro. This is not for everybody. Not everyone's going to get this type of intellect. Why? Because a lot of people are not even on that vibration to even see this type of intellect. There's somebody right now that's wasting their energy right now. Like, as I'm talking right now, there is somebody that's just wasting their seed, just wasting their energy, just wasting time, wasting life, wasting precious, all valuable shit, nigga, for real. Don't worry about the numbers, right? Don't worry about when it's going to happen. Just continuously focus on why you're doing it. The big thing is why. Why am I on my semen retention journey? Why am I not lusting anymore? Why am I trying to get to the other side? Because you realize you've been on this side for too fucking long. You've been trying to fuck all these hoes for too long. The last time I fucked a shorty was old back in August 14th, nigga. I'm being for real. That's the last time I fucked a shorty. Why? Because it's like, it's not really, oh my gosh, it's not worth it, bro. Because once you start doing that, it's like, they're not trying to see you win. They're just trying to drain you. Because that's all they talk about is sex. So what do you think you're going to talk about? Sex? You are who you hang around. It's not difficult to see. If somebody is talking about sex, just having the fucking, whatever, and you're around that, no matter how many times you want to believe you're not in it, you are in it because you're allowing it in your life. You're the one in control, bro. You're the one that controls your reality, dog. You allow the females in your life. You could have them or not have them. That's up to you. Remember, we allow what we allow. That's the biggest fucking drop lesson I could give y'all today. You allow what you want to allow. And there's not a damn thing that niggas could do about that type of logic. You are the only one that's in control of your reality. You are the judger of your own days. You are the musician. You are the predictor because you're the one that's thinking and saying and doing. Y'all hear what? You are the person that's thinking to do, saying what to do, and doing what you got to do. You are the person doing this. Niggas be trying to call my phone, bro. Oh my gosh. I think we're back. Damn, bro. I'm saying, bro, every time I be doing this, bro, always a spam call, always trying to call my phone. But I want you guys to really keep that mental note, bro. These females don't give a fuck, bro. They don't. And if they do, you better be very, very careful on who you choose and why you're choosing the individual. But remember, you need what? Spiritual discernment. If you do not have spiritual discernment, it's going to be very difficult for you to pick and choose who you really want to be in your corner. But if you're always releasing every day, you have no energy within yourself every day. Do you think you're going to have spiritual discernment? No, you're going to go for anything. You're going to just go for it. You're going to give a fuck. It's just crazy how like we got to a point in our lives where like we're just steady doing the same shit for other people, man, and not realizing the power we have within ourselves, bro. We are great. We are fucking multi-dimensional beings, nigga. Anti-Nuki gods and goddesses and high vibrational human beings of planet Kai, or you want to call it planet Tiamat. We've been here and we already here, but they don't want you to remember shit about your own culture and your own nature, but they want you to stay stuck and confused within the paradigm that you're living in. They have to structure it in a way so you don't question nothing outside of that paradigm. You see this? Like, let me give you all an example. You see this? You see this laptop, right? You see this? Oh, this shit dirty as fuck. God damn, I haven't played that. But you see this? You see this? Okay, you see this, right? You see this? They want your ass right in the middle, nigga. They want your ass right here. If you ever try to break free from over here, over there, you have broke their construct, and they don't want you to break their fucking construct. Just like Aristotle said, right? Oh, you can't think outside the box. You gotta stay within the box. So this is the box they have for you. If the moment you start to go up, right, you start to move up like this nigga, and you break away from that shit, then they start to fear you. Oh, damn, this nigga's actually thinking for himself. Fuck, what we do wrong, man. Damn it. How are we going to get him back in that box? So you start throwing Delilahs in your face, distractions in your face to put you back in that box. Because when you break free from this box, right? Look, you break free, right? You move, you break free. Now you're like, wait a minute. You're looking around like this, like, what the fuck? Damn, nigga, there's so much shit that they haven't told me. You start looking everywhere because they have lied to you your whole life. Y'all hear what I just said? They had lied to you your entire life, nigga. You have been lied to. And they know a lot of us is not going to question shit. Nah, they're going to go with it, nigga. They're going to laugh. They're going to like, yo, look, yo, Carl, look, Carl. They're going to laugh like that. They're going to laugh at you. They have hid so much fucking historical shit from you, and it's only up to you to go figure it out why they hid it from you, because that's the power within you. They know you're superior, but they have what? Distractions. They have propaganda. Then they move propaganda to the television, telling lies to your vision. Then they named it the TV. Then you have social media. Then you have the workforce. Then you have fast food restaurants. Like, we could go on and 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 on. Just to keep you asleep, just to keep you away from yourself. That's the homework I want y'all to have for yourselves today, honestly. And yes, like in school, right? I have homework. Nigga, this is real life homework. I just want you guys just to look at this reality from a different point of view. Meditate with yourself and just look like, yo, bro, like, what's happening? What's going on? What's happening right now? Like, look, guys, I have so much stories to tell y'all. Like, I had a female I was talking to earlier in the week, bro. Just trying to get to know people, trying to understand. And it's so crazy how they get to switch up on you fast as fuck. Because they don't want you to know their true self. They don't want you to know what they really want. A lot of these females want this type of lifestyle, but they can't even provide it for themselves. They want this lavish lifestyle. I want the car, the house, the money, the experience. But they're not doing it for themselves. And they're waiting for you. Hopefully it's not you, but they're waiting for a Coco Bear like yourself to roll up in there and be like, let me take care of you. And then you're giving them a lifestyle they can't even give themselves. Then you wonder why you're steady worrying about females and worrying about what they could do and shit. You need to focus on what you could do for yourself and understand yourself. That is the biggest thing, bro. Remember, guys, we're not living in the 1800s, 1900s, the 70s, the 80s, even the fucking 90s. Shoot, nigga, even the early 2000s. We're not living in those times anymore. We live in a day and age where a lot of people go straight to their phones and go straight to social media. Not even try to talk to you in real time. They go straight to the media. So I don't want this live to go over the place. I low-key, I'm not going to lie to you, I might do a part 2 to this tonight. Low-key. Because I have further more to discuss about this, but I have something I got to take care of right now because it's like 5 something for me. So I got to take care of some business right now. But please, guys, I don't want this message to go over y'all head. If y'all still in here, man, drop a 9, bro. If y'all still in the chat right now, nigga, drop a motherfucking 9 right now. Because we understand the power of the 3, the 6, and the motherfucking 9. And 9 is the highest number. There's no number higher than 9 because we are 9 ether beings. This is who we are genetically, nigga. This is who we are, bro. This is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Frank, a real one, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir, bro. And it's crazy too. I'll give you another one. I'll give you another good one too, right? This is when I know this shit's real. I was born March 4th, 2002. March 4th, 2002, which adds up to the number 9. My name, actually, let me give you guys something deeper. My name is Freddie Pierre Louis. When I go into Pythagorean numerology, which niggas don't even do these days, you drop my name like that, you get 108. You drop the 0, you get 8 plus 1, which is the number 9. We live in the 9th universe on the 9th motherfucking planet. I know who I am. I remember who the fuck I am, but these motherfuckers don't like that. Oh, this nigga's intelligent. Oh, this nigga does his research. Oh, damn, this nigga knows his history. Ah, come on, man. We can't have this nigga around. It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy what they have done to us, bro. And shout out to Juice for nigga. I'm saying, nah. He really knew what time it was too. So it's deeper than what you think, bro. It's way deeper. But we're gonna lock in. Remember, I'm gonna be live later, probably, most likely, because I want to discuss more topics, man. Because I think a lot of people from my channel, they be on this way later on. I just had to come out now because I had something to do later on. But guys, Frank, niggas that came to the live, love y'all, bro. Y'all have no idea. Could we end this? If you have fucking carbon, look, if you have carbon in your skin, nigga, you have carbon in your skin, you understand that you're greater than what these niggas think you are, bro. If you have nappy hair, look, you have this shit, right? You have to do the little twisties, right? This is ether, electricity. Fucking white people, Caucasian people, the human being race, they don't possess this, bro. When their ass goes in the motherfucking sun, nigga, they cook like pigs, nigga. Because the grafting of their skin is coming from the pig. I might save that for later. We might go on a high intellect later, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Because I have a lot to talk about. But this particular live, bro, living under sexual temptation, remember, bro, don't submit to these niggas, bro. They don't want you to grow. They don't want you to prosper. They want your ass to stay the same. All right, but Frank, stay tuned, bro. I know you're probably in here. Probably a couple people in here too. It's probably 6:12 for y'all because I'm Central Time. It's 5:12 for me. So just to give you guys a paradigm, if you guys are busy later on, do what you got to do. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Do whatever you got to do for the day. But be looking for myself to go live probably like, shit, man. Look like 8:30, 9 o'clock. So 9:30, 10 o'clock for Eastern Standard Time. If you're on the West Coast, nigga. Time isn't fucking real, nigga. But whatever that time is, you guys will see me live. Because I have further things. I have esoteric facts. I have cosmic knowledge that I want to discuss with y'all today. Because this is real life. We're waking up as a whole. This is a fact. Okay? This is a known fact, nigga. But I appreciate y'all, bro, because I got to take care of this little business, little, you know what I'm saying, a little mean nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I love y'all, bro. Do what you got to do, nigga. I'm going to come back live later on tonight to further discuss my truth, nigga, with my knowledge. And if you guys relate, nigga, relate. And peace to you, bro. And what does peace mean? Positive energy always creates elevation. The key word is always. Not sometimes, always. Without nothing positive, nigga, nothing's gonna elevate. So I leave as I came to this, man. Peace to y'all again. I will be live later on tonight, man.